Next on Good Taste,
Hey, this sounds like it's gonna be fantastic.
it's a party for your taste buds.
That sauce is over the top.
Bold flavors and a blending of cultures has this new Houston eatery soaring to new heights.
Oh, I love it. We come here like all the time.
Plus, where can you find the best fajitas in the Lone Star State?
That is amazing.
And there's a bit of Bourbon Street right in the heart of the Hill Country.
That make you call your mama.
Oh, you're not kidding. Good Taste starts right now. Hi everyone, welcome to Good Taste. I'm Tanji Patton. You know, COVID-19 threw a wrench into everyone's plans with the pandemic. And that's certainly the case right here in Houston. But there's a brand new restaurant in the Heights that's overcoming it all and cooking up some pretty cool new trends. We're not talking cabbage. Growing up in a Filipino family, there's one thing for sure. If there's a celebration, there's going to be food, and lots of it. Be More Pacific is a bold and lively space with vivid graphic prints, an indoor-outdoor bar, and an inviting patio. The menu fuses fresh Filipino favorites with a bit of Texas twang. Their most popular dish, the Filipino barbecue short ribs.
What do you think?
I love that marinade.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
We had the spicy coconut curry lime bacon fried rice. It's a lot to say, but it was delicious, I promise.
What are some of the standout characteristics of the cuisine?
Filipino food is like a melding of a ton of different cultures. We have recipes that are Indian, we have recipes that are Chinese, Malaysian, American.
We knew growing up with the food that the food was awesome. So like our main goal is to introduce Filipino flavors out there, you know, introduce our culture to everybody.
The exotic Eastern flavors explode off the plate, and this traditional milkfish garnished with papaya and bell pepper. This fall-off-the-bone chicken adobo is marinated for a full 24 hours in a savory garlic soy sauce. These tiny egg rolls are called lumpia. Ribbons of pork and shrimp mixed with veggies are curled up in a delicate egg crepe and fried to crispy perfection.
And you can't have a Filipino food without the lumpia. This is our #1 appetizer that we have. And then what you're dipping it onto is our sweet chili sauce.
That sauce is over the top.
Many of Be More Pacific's dishes are designed to be shared and paired with enticing cocktails, like this over-the-top Pac-Man Punch.
The drinking and the food go together, and there's actually a name for that, right?
It's a pulutan, yeah. Basically how pulutan works is you get a bunch of friends together, big group. You're gonna have a lot of like fried things like egg rolls, pig ears, and you just take turns drinking. You conversate, you laugh, you have fun, you're just like picking out food, and it's just a great time.
Pork sizzle is a staple on the pulutan menu.
There's actually an art form to this. There's mayonnaise, there's crispy pork, onions, and then there's also an egg in here.
Oh, it's fun. It's rich.
It's rich, it really is.
Now, a twist on a Southwest classic.
The next one we have is the chicharrone, or what we call the chicharrone. This is chicken skin, and then you dip it into a spicy vinegar sauce.
So the chicharrone.
The chicharrone. It's hard for me to say that too. I have.
That's a
It
fun
works.
snack. That's good. You can just keep going and keep going.
Exactly.
Good stuff.
You'll find a little Lone Star love in this dish, too.
What we have here, it's a creamy, very rich, fatty, creamy Kare Kare sauce.
Kare Kare.
Kare Kare sauce,
Okay.
yes. It's onions, garlic, peanut butter, sugar, salt, fat from brisket, and water. That's all we need to make this sauce.
What more do you need? This sounds like it's going to be fantastic.
The finished sauce is poured over blanched long beans, eggplant, and bok choy.
And now, what we do is add brisket. Traditionally, it's made with oxtail,
Yeah.
but since we're in Texas, and,
Hey, you're in brisket country now.
so
that's
it's
right.
brisket.
The dish is garnished with chopped peanuts, a Filipino shrimp paste called bagoong, and a sprig of cilantro.
Cheers. Okay, now that is fun. Oh man, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Like we always make it here.
Screams for a beer too, right?
Yes, of course.
It's really good.
The dish is served with beer, a cocktail, or your very own pulutan.
So what we have here is a paper mache pig with Filipino comic book.
Kitschy, cool trinkets are tucked in here and there too.
These are kind of the things we find in our parents' house, and we grew up with these things everywhere.
The new Houston restaurant was off to a roaring success. And then just a few weeks after opening, COVID-19 happened. Undaunted, the team kept going, pivoting from dine-in to takeout. Once they were allowed to reopen, the intoxicating food and drink quickly lured locals back.
Oh, I love it. We come here like all the time.
One taste and you'll be screaming for more at Be More Pacific.
Everything's really good here.
Good drinks, really nice atmosphere, and the food is delicious.
This is tasty.
Yeah, tagay.
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 Thank you. Hope you saved room for even more goodness. I'm in the Goya kitchens, and the Goya executive chef is social distancing with us today. He's up in New Jersey. Hey, Fernando.
How are you, Tanji?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm very excited about this recipe. Who doesn't love a good meatball, right?
Albondigas, or like we call in Spanish, meatballs albondiga, and in a salsa verde, which is green sauce, is amazing. So first, we're gonna get a blender that you have there, right?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna add the tomatillos, and then we're gonna add some onions. Goya minced garlic.
I love the Goya minced garlic. The little jar is great, but so is that little squeeze bottle. It's awesome.
Then after that, we're gonna add the Goya chicken bouillon and the jalapenos. We're gonna add 1 cup of water as well. It looks nice and smooth, that's what we wanted. So now in a saucepan, we're gonna add the mixture and we're gonna bring it to a quick boil.
Okay, Fernando, we've got a nice boil going now.
Okay, now we're gonna bring it down to simmer. Just season with some Goya adobo with pepper, my favorite.
Oh yeah, this stuff is amazing. It's good on so many things, right?
Good for everything. Now we're gonna shut it off. We're gonna keep it warm. If you want, put the lid on, and then we move forward to make the meatballs.
You got it.
So we got a combination of beef and pork there. Season with some Goya adobo with pepper. Then after that, we're gonna add the soaked breadcrumbs.
So we've soaked our breadcrumbs.
Gonna mix it slowly. Then we're gonna add the eggs, the onions, cilantro, and some oregano.
All right. And it just takes a few minutes just to get in there and try to work the breadcrumbs into the meat, right?
Perfect. Now we're gonna make the meatballs. And the meatballs should be around the size of a walnut.
You know, an ice cream scoop, a small one, is very easy to use too. All right, so we've got our meatballs nice and rolled.
Okay, so we're gonna add them to the sauce in the pot, low heat, cover it up, and we cook them simmering for around 25 minutes.
25 minutes, you got it.
You're just gonna open it up and put it on top of some Goya white rice.
Wish you were here with me.
That looks amazing, Tanji.
Oh, if you could only smell it, it smells amazing too.
That tomatillo is absolutely perfect.
I am loving this. So easy and delicious. Fernando, thank you. See you soon.
Coming up,
They cook with a lot of soul.
why you don't have to visit the Big Easy to get some real Crescent City cooking. But first, who serves the best sizzling fajitas in Texas?
The birthplace of the fajita.
There's a plate waiting for you next.
Cisco, at the heart of food and service.
Welcome back. Nothing screams Tex-Mex like sizzling hot fajitas. You can find phenomenal fajitas in just about every Texas town. One more reason why it is so darn good to be a Texan.
Not everyone can say they're the first. But when it comes to sizzling, juicy, delicious fajitas, this is it. The original Ninfa's on Navigation, located in the burgeoning east end of Houston.
We're on hallowed ground
It
here.
is, you know, it is officially recognized by, I guess, me and hopefully some other folks. As
I think a lot of people know.
As the birthplace of the fajita.
Those fajitas were born in the 70s in the back of Mama Ninfa Lorenzo's small house.
to generate a little bit of revenue, she developed the fajitas, the tacos al carbon, and everybody in the neighborhood just went wild and everybody loved it.
The fajitas were such a huge hit that the family converted a section of the house into a dining room and eventually a full-fledged restaurant.
You can't go wrong with the fajitas at all.
That juicy skirt steak, bathed in a secret marinade of soy sauce and spices, is still the #1 seller here.
That is amazing.
That's what they call the sizzle fajitas.
Yeah.
If you love fajitas, you're gonna love them even more at the original Ninfa's. We're cruising up to the capital, to a spot that's been serving up sizzling fajitas for decades. Ask anyone in Austin where to find tried and true fajitas, chances are they'll mention Maudie's.
The food is so good.
Fajitas is kind of my go-to.
Once you taste their sizzling fajitas, you'll want to go there too. Juicy ribbons of skirt steak, seasoned and grilled to perfection, with garden-fresh crisp onions, spicy serranos, and bell peppers, served with all the good stuff. Homemade rice and beans, cheese, sour cream, guacamole, and pico de gallo. Wash it all down with one of Maudie's mouth-watering margaritas, and you've got a meal worth talking about.
This place has an awesome mojo.
So come grab a little of that awesome Maudie's mojo for yourself.
We love coming here.
It's the best.
Last stop, Lubbock. This next place puts a little something extra in their fajitas. A generous dose of abuela's love. Montelongo's Mexican Restaurant.
The hot sauce, okay, wow, not for the faint of heart.
I'm a huge fajita fan here. They're authentic.
The fajitas are made with inside skirt steak that's marinated overnight in a simple citrus combo of tangy tangerine, lemon, and orange juice.
I love the citrus marinade. Yeah. It is really good.
It's all good at Montelongo's.
You'll want to warm up to this, a beef enchilada stack. Take a look at that. Melty cheese, jalapenos, sour cream, and the best part, the hard work has been done for you. I'm at John Souls Foods with Claire Souls, and we're talking about a delicious dish to warm up during this cooler weather season, and it comes together in a flash.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite kind of different dishes because it's not a traditional enchilada. It's a beef enchilada stack. So basically we're gonna start by making our meat mixture by sauteing some vegetables really fast. We have some green bell pepper, some corn, some taco seasoning, crushed tomatoes. All right, we're gonna let that saute for a minute before we put the beef in, just to get all the flavors out of those vegetables.
Yeah, it's that easy, right?
Yeah, it's straight out of the fridge. As long as it's defrosted, it'll cook in the sauce, so you don't have to heat it up beforehand, and it's fully cooked, so it's safe. All right, so now we can start kind of putting together our beef stack. We're gonna start with some tortillas. We can go ahead and layer in the meat mixture.
It's already looking really good.
I know, and it really is easy once you actually get into it. We're gonna go ahead and add our cheese. It has to be a healthy layer.
I agree.
We're gonna go ahead and put our sauce.
And this is just your favorite enchilada sauce, right?
Absolutely, you can change it to kind of your preferences or whatever you feel is gonna work. And then you really just repeat that process as many times as you want, depending on the depth of your dish or how many people you're feeding. And then as soon as you're done, you pop it in the oven.
In the oven it goes. Oh, look at that. Yum.
And some chives.
All right, are we just gonna dive in?
I think we should.
I'm with you.
We're just gonna eat straight out of the pan.
Looks good. A little margarita, we're there.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Dinner served. Goodtaste.tv for the recipe. Thanks, Claire.
Thank you.
Still to come, some amazing new wines for the new year in my wine finds. But next, we found a real taste of New Orleans deep in the heart of Texas.
Oh my gosh. We'll save a taste for you next.
We'd love to share good taste. Head to our website at goodtaste.tv, where you'll find delicious recipes from top chefs, my latest wine finds, and restaurant recommendations. Plus, you can see all of our episodes right here. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter while you're there. Good Taste with Tanji is brought to you in part by H-E-B. It's the kind of food you'd expect to find in a New Orleans neighborhood kitchen.
They cook with a lot of soul, and it's from the heart.
Down home, authentic Creole and Cajun cooking that takes your taste buds right back to the Big Easy.
That is really good Southern cooking. That's fantastic.
But we're nowhere near Bourbon Street. The real New Orleans style restaurant is tucked away in the tiny hill country town of Marble Falls.
It is awesome, and they cook it just like New Orleans cook it.
How this tasty nod to Nola came to be is quite a story of inspiration, and frankly, took a big leap of faith.
It goes back to Hurricane Katrina. Essentially, you all were living in New Orleans.
We all evacuated the day before. 200 plus of us, we got together, 40-car caravan.
40-car caravan. Did you have any idea that you wanted to come to Marble Falls, or is this just where you ended up?
We didn't have a clue. We actually didn't know Marble Falls existed.
The folks of Marble Falls welcomed the congregation with open arms.
We bring a little variety into this area, you know, and they appreciate it and we appreciate that.
The food here is authentic, with all the Cajun flavors you crave, like home-style gumbo and jambalaya, with juicy chunks of chicken, shrimp, and sausage on top.
That's the mother's recipe with the shrimp and grits. She made it with much love.
And the butter, and the butter, and the butter.
The butter and the butter.
This is fantastic.
The seafood léger is really, really good.
Named for the chef, this captivating combo starts with crispy catfish, topped with jumbo shrimp, drenched in a creamy crawfish etouffee sauce. Whatever you do, don't miss the charbroiled oysters.
We have a Parmesan garlic sauce that we go over the top of them and do it like no other.
I love it. Okay, I'm gonna help you out.
That sauce is made with parsley, 2 sticks of butter, equal parts Parmesan and black pepper.
This is Italian flavor, and this is just to give it a little herb. Get the garlic. This is minced garlic. Garlic make everything taste well, absolutely.
And on the grill they go, with more fresh Parmesan and plenty of that garlic butter. We finish them off with bacon.
Oh my God. That is fantastic.
That's wonderful, right?
Mm-hmm.
That make you call your mama.
Oh, you're not kidding.
We're not kidding. The food at the real New Orleans style restaurant is over the top, just like the people.
Time for my wine finds. And to start the new year, I wanted to think healthy, as in grapes that get good vibes for being good for you. Up first, say hello to the Sella and Mosca Cannonau de Sardegna. This is a Grenache. The grape's origins are in Sardinia, Italy, and its DNA goes back thousands of years. People on the island of Sardinia live well into their 90s. Some live to be over 100. Now, whether the wine promotes longevity or not, I don't know, but I definitely like the wine. You're going to taste lots of blackberries on this wine, a hint of tobacco, even a little white pepper. It's medium-bodied, and it would pair beautifully with steak, any kind of roast meats, chicken as well. This is a wine you definitely want to drink with food. The Cannonau de Sardegna is only $13.98 a bottle. Up next, another wine said to promote good health, a Tannat. This is the Garzon Tannat from Uruguay in South America. This wine is perfect for any meat coming off your grill or maybe roasting in your oven. Tannats are said to be one of the healthiest grape varietals. Big and bold, it screams for something beastie, but it also has a smooth, pleasing finish. It's a great value too, at about $18 a bottle. Okay, Chardonnay fans, you're going to like the Paris Valley Road Chardonnay from California. I taste crisp apples and a hint of melon in this wine, along with a slight toasted bread note. The wine is bright, it's crisp, easy to drink all by itself, or it's perfect for pasta or maybe even a roast chicken. The Paris Valley Chardonnay is about $13.98 a bottle. As always, I found all my wines right here at my H-E-B. When visiting Houston, the Good Taste team loves to stay at the beautiful Royal Sonesta, right in the heart of Uptown, conveniently located near the Galleria. I love the beginning of a new year, maybe this year more than most. So much opportunity in store if we're looking for it. We want to help you to continue and support your favorite restaurants. To do just that, we've assembled a giant list of them right on our website at goodtaste.tv. We'll tell you who's offering takeout, delivery, even if they have patio dining. It's all right there. And we want you to get social with us. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Good Taste TV. Don't forget, sign up for our newsletter too. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. We'll see you right here next week. Till then, cheers to a fantastic new year.
They'd be like, Tagai, like that, right?
Third time's a
Third
charm,
time,
right?
ready? So-
Okay, ready.
Oh, okay. Tagai.
Left hand? TV's not real. Okay. Fourth time's a charm.
Tagai.
Tagai.